Okay, we back. I guess we will be doing a part four. I was just thinking about Super Remy. He was saying he was talking about the he did an acronym for the ESPN, the extrasensory perception navigation, but he was asking me about QAnon and just basically just saying that that's that organization that they be trolling Trump. So you know, I ain't got no problem with that. It's funny to me. Dan Smith asks, "What names do you call your styles or songs you write? Do you categorize them into saying, say, storytelling, war?" Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I do it. It's like just basic descriptions: storytelling, lyrical, political, because that's what the people are gonna do. That's how they're gonna categorize it. So, yeah, that's exactly what I do, man. Thanks for the love, Dan. You already know. The dislike bot it says, "I need your comments on Travis Scott, brother. Congrats on 10K. Soon we reaching 100,000." That's right. Yeah, thank you, man. Travis Scott, I can't do nothing but salute that brother. He from my city, and he is extremely successful right now, and that's what you want. You want for your brother what you want for yourself. He is doing big things, and I'm happy for him. I don't know him, never met him, don't know him personally, but I'm always happy to see anybody coming up being successful, man, and making something out of nothing. So salute to Travis Scott. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Max Martimus Prime says, "Do you believe the music industry has become biased towards talented hip hop artists and only promote drug addicted, rainbow braided mumblers? Is their widespread popularity due to them selling their soul, or are the listeners to blame?" Well, you forgot one part. You forgot the labels that perpetuate the activity, that type of activity. Because in a lot of cases, some of these artists that some of the fans tend to have a problem with, they wouldn't even be able to be heard, or no one would know who they are if the labels, if these companies didn't have an agenda to release and exploit these young artists into portraying that kind of image, or uh, carrying out buffoonery and coonery and things of that nature. The labels are to blame at the root of this, because to the first part of your question, is there bias towards talented artists? Um, I wouldn't say talented artists, because even some of the rappers that you look at and you may say, well, I don't like this guy, I don't like his image, they still have talent in their own way. The bias exists in terms of the content that the artists are releasing. They're not gonna allow any positive, conscious music to reach a mainstream level, to enjoy any commercial success, because in doing that, you're gonna wake the hood up. See, when the hood get woke up, then we start to realize, well, you know what? We don't need this label. We don't need these talentless individuals putting us out and then taking all our money. So the artists who speak and educate other artists and educate the fans on those premises, on that premise, yeah, they're gonna keep them behind. They're gonna keep them on the back burner, and those artists rarely get signed. It doesn't happen anymore. So the goal and the underlying agenda is to push and perpetuate the basic, stereotypical, clownish, buffoonish, materialism, drug, gangster type of music that would take the focus off waking us up, and that will not only keep us asleep, but ultimately kill off the community. So, great question. Silent Assassin. One, You in a 3v3 rap battle championship of the world. Who's on your team and why? That's a great question. 2, any memorable SPC story. We got a lot of SPC story. They'll be too long to break down in a quick Q&A. But as far as in a 3v3 battle, so that means it would be me and 2 other people that I would take. You say in the championship in the world. Man, I gotta go get Murder Mook. I gotta go get somebody that's proven, man. It's like, that I know we got a shot. Murder Mook could be one of them. I'm biased, man. I'm a KRS-One fan. I might go get KRS-One, man. But it's a lot of those guys who actually battle for a living. And they're great at it. They're greater at it than a lot of us. So, I mean, it's too many. But Mook, if it's for the world, the championship, the fate of humanity is depending on it, hey, we got to get Murder Mook. Straight up. No disrespect to nobody else, though. Man, I don't even want to say this name, man. Little, Faggit. Favorite rap album / artist. I said that earlier, but it's Criminal Minded by Boogie Down Productions. Yeah, and he was thinking ahead. He's saying, in case that question was already asked, here's a different one. What do you think is your best album and song and why? I don't know anymore. I don't think I've recorded my best album yet or my best song. And if I keep that mentality, I should be all right. Shout out to the Netherlands, man. Y'all, let's go. Let's get it. Bring me out there. Jada Masada. First off, thanks for that amazing show you did in Port Lavaca a few years back. People still talk about it. For real? Man, that's what's up. Shout out to the homies Scrooge. So do you know what the new albums are going to be called? Nah, I don't know yet. That will come to me. That will develop as the album starts to develop and come into existence more. Then titles and concepts and things of that nature will start to come to light. But I appreciate the love. Port Lavaca. Bring me back. I say bring me back on here. Look, I want to perform everywhere, man. If y'all know promoters and all that, or y'all can hook up shows and all that, it ain't hard to do. You can just be a regular person. If you got access to a spot, a venue, a club, or whatever, and you can book it, we can make it happen. Errol Torrington asks, do you have a list of artists you would like to work with? Yeah, it's a short list. Stevie Wonder. A lot of the artists that I want to work with, man, they gone now, man. Prince is gone. Sam Cooke was dead before I was born. But yeah, man, Stevie is that dude. KRS, Run DMC. Too many, man. I ain't gonna start naming off names. What are your thoughts on Zeitgeist, Jock Fresco? Did I answer this already? I thought I answered this already. But if I didn't, I think I answered this already. Jock Fresco. Yeah, the Futurists. M. D. Mente. And Luminiferous, you have to go to the other parts to hear my answer to that. M. Demente, I want to be like you, but in Spanish. Do you speak Spanish? You know what, man? I kick myself every day for not taking Spanish class seriously when I was in school. And I know it's not too late to learn Spanish, and I plan on learning Spanish one day, but I had opportunity to learn Spanish when I was in high school, and I didn't take it seriously. They say the older you get, the harder it is to learn a new language. Is that true? Yeah. How do I make a story song? You just make it. Stories can be in two forms. They can be fictional and they can be non-fictional. Fictional means it's just something that you create in your own imaginary and in your own imagination. Non-fictional is just a true story. So it could be something that comes from your life and you just talk about it. You know it because you lived it. If it's fictional, if it's imaginary, you create the story in your own mind. You make it up. You determine how it goes and the storyline and the outcome. You determine all of that. So beautiful. Um, what do you think? Oh, this is Bakash Rayna. What do you? I mean, it's a dude on this Aretha Franklin funeral. He talking so long, he clearing the church out. Somebody got to play the music, the little wrap it up music, man. This dude going in, man. What do you think about the flat earth, big bro? Would love to hear your opinion on this. I don't believe the earth is flat. I believe that the earth is a spherical um, entity. Soldier for life. When is the next time you're gonna have a show in Atlanta? I don't know, man. I was at the A3C a few years ago. Had a good time out there. Whenever they bring me back, brother, I'm coming. Soldier for life. OG Boss Dog. I want you to call up Smack and show them whack ass battle rappers what bars on bars really is. Smack need to call me up. You know, I don't battle no more, but look, I'll come out of retirement for the right price. Mr. A, who's your favorite MC of all time? KRS-One, much love from the 210. Yeah, shout out to the 210. RIP to the homie DJ Tiz, man, the legend, man. One love, man. I'm glad I got to see you recently, Tiz. Yeah. Let me see. Shout out to Houston B. SPC Lifer. Do you think the old school duo Klondike Cat and Gangsta Nip should reunite and make an album? I'd love to see that. Forever Death Crew. I'd love to see it. Not sure if it'll happen like that, but that would be great. He said that's what fans want. Yeah. I'm one of the fans that want that. No question. Jordan King, Jake Keezy. What's up, Jake Keezy? Best of my Alabama. Man, this dude's still talking. This dude been talking before I started this. Oh, he just got off. This dude almost done cleared the church out, man. Look. Nah, never mind. Angstroms. Hey, K. I'm wondering if you off the top freestyle. I've been writing for years and only recently got to spitting off the top. It's entirely different hip hop beast. You are without a doubt the best rap writer. Man, look, yeah, I go off. I go off the top every now and then. Mainly if I'm performing and I mess up. If I mess up while I'm performing one of my songs, I'll just start freestyling just to clean it up. If I'm just having fun, messing around, I'll freestyle. I'm not a great freestyler. My strength is in this boy right here. This boy right here. But yeah, freestyling is fun and it's a mental exercise and it sharpens you up. You know, your spontaneity on the spot. No questions, man. It says share freestyle with us. One of the freestyles I did a long time ago, I had fun. I was with the NEOT, with Snap and Theology and all those guys, and we were just doing like a cipher thing. And for some strange reason, I wanted to. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this TV. I wanted to freestyle my verse. I didn't want to spit nothing I already had, so I just was just coming off the top, and it was fun, man. Everybody enjoyed it, you know. Trying to see who they bring up. I'm waiting on the minister, man. Marcel Williams. What up, fam? It's your boy Marty. What up, Marty D? Sorry I couldn't make it to the backpack drive. Oh, it's all love, brother. We got something else coming. Just wanted to know if you're gonna perform some new songs off the new album at the show on the 8th. Nah, probably not. Probably not, because I won't have. If you speaking new album, if you speaking my more recent, if you speaking Mighty Than the Sword, then yeah. But if you speaking about the stuff I'm working on now, then probably not. Because I haven't even recorded that stuff yet. Two Nomadic 2. Yo, K, are you ever coming to Corpus Christi? The last show I saw you at here in Corpus Christi is when you dropped Therapeutic and Plantation Rebellion. Yeah, man, I plan on coming back to Corpus. Um, One of my favorite cities to perform in and be in. Um, I love Corpus, man. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could go tonight. I ain't gonna lie. Hook it up. I got Gladys Knight on right now. Um, Marcus Finney. K-Rino, when recording a song, is it better to read your lyrics off the paper or wait until you memorize the lyrics first, then record? And look, if I had to wait till I memorize the lyrics, then record, I'd never put out an album because I just don't memorize my stuff like that. I read off the paper. I'm old school. I'm in the booth reading straight off the paper. And but I would say to you, do what's most comfortable for you. There's no right or wrong way. I know people that can actually memorize their verses and then they go in the booth and they can spit them because their memorization skills are real sharp. But and then you have other people who can write and they can't even read what they wrote. I'm like, you wrote it, how you can't even read this off the paper? So it just depends on what your strength is. My strength is I can write it today and read it like I know it, like I memorize it. So it just depends on what your strength is, man. Whatever makes you comfortable. Some people write, spit it just to get an outline. Then they listen to it and learn it. Then they come back and redo it. It's a bunch of ways. Dan Hearns, are you the sorcerer? In book number 7 intro, you said, I am the sorcerer. I am the sorcerer. Broke from the corridor, the 220th century galaxy orbiter. Straight from the infinite thought pool. I taught him how to combine the sum of the spring, winter, and autumn. My staff is deadly as acid as I crafted. 1 to 150 the demographic. No match no matter where you look under heaven. K-Rino in the coalition. Book number 7. No, I'm not the sorcerer. I wrote that part long before the Sorcerer's Saga was born. So I used the word sorcerer, but that's a great question, man. Straight up. Dan Hearns. Yeah. BMO 90. Yo, Big K, thanks for the tunes, man. My question is, how do I get my hands on that diamond in the trash can t-shirt? Look, my homie, Mike G from Fort Worth, Dallas Fort Worth area, he made that shirt for me. And he hooked me up. He blessed the game, man. He dropped a lot of shirts on me, and that was one of the ones he made. That's a dope shirt. I'm the only one got one unless he got an extra one. So email me. Email me at spckrino at AOL.com, and I'll hook you up. I'll connect y'all, and he sells t-shirts. I'll get him to sell you one if he's if he'll hook that up. Last few, Matthew Martino, shout out from Wisconsin. Shout out. My personal favorite bar by you is from the song Spiral Vortex. In a secret combine, I got multiple brains on the vine, so I'm not lying if I tell you that I changed my mind. Yeah, what is your favorite best verse in your opinion? Hard to say. I don't know, man. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I can't lie. But I like that. Nobody's ever mentioned that line to me, so I like that. Michael Cobbs, what's your view on politics? It's trash. What's your view on religion? I said that in another post too. Religion is good if it's practiced right. Um, Nothing wrong with religion if the principles of it are being carried out the proper way. People get mad at it. I always said that. What are your views on God? I love him. What are your views on money? Money is it's a method of exchange. It is a product that is used to acquire things in life. The misuse of it is dangerous, but the proper use of it can be very beneficial. We just have to know how to use it and what to use it on. Money is not the root of all evil. That scripture says the love of money is the root of all evil. And it says a fool and his money will soon part. So money is a bunch of complex twists. What discovery could be made that would completely change the course of humanity? The true identity of the Most High. Have you ever thought about making music with MC Shan? Man, I love to get down with Shan. Woo! Just because KRS is my favorite rapper, man, I still love Shan. Y'all got to know the history to understand what I'm talking about. What's the name of the person that made an object move with his mind? That's my homie JoJo. Hey, man, look. That's like from... It's a trick to that. But we was young and JoJo did some stuff, you know, and he had... But it's a trick to that, man, you know. But you can do that. Is he still alive? I haven't seen him in years. What's my message to the youth? Be wise enough to make it to being old. Do you think alien life exists? Do you think ghosts exist? Do you think the afterlife exists? Alien life, when you say alien, I guess you're referring to life on other planets. Absolutely. Why would we think that we live in a enormous universe, a universe that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us weighs 6 sextillion tons? Do you know how heavy that is? You know how vast this universe is? Do you know how small the planet Earth looks in the totality of the entire universe? The planet Earth itself, as big as it is, would look like a microscopic speck in comparison to the vastness of space. Jupiter, which is 300 times the size of the planet Earth, would look like a speck. See? So to think that God would create this vast universe and only put life on one planet is very arrogant. And it's very, it's an insult to the creator. So, of course there's life on other planets. Of course there is. Do you think the afterlife exists? No. You receive one shot, and this is it. There's no evidence to ever prove that you go somewhere after you die. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's grandma, grandpa, little cousin. Nobody has ever come back and told you, hey man, it's pretty cool on the other side, man. You need to come on over here. And Stevie Wonder. And if you've had that experience, I guarantee you it was in a dream. No one's ever come to tell you that. And if you believe the doctrine that says when you die you go to heaven and things of that nature, you sure ain't in a rush to get there. If this afterlife is so much better than where you are now, but everything in your nature tells you to stay here as long as you can, come on, man. It's a trick. All right, let me keep going. Doug Diamond, just wanted to say I'm a huge fan. I only discovered your music a few years back. So far, about 24 albums off. Look, he said he's about 24 albums off of iTunes. You get the double salute, man. Don't be one of those people who just jam the music on YouTube, man. Go purchase the music. Y'all say, K, man, why you not up there, man? Why you not popping like the... I need y'all to break bread, bro. It ain't all about money, but look, there are more things that can get done. There are more places I can be and more levels I can reach if y'all actually support the music. So shout out to Doug. Um, my question is, have you ever thought of writing a novel? Not a novel. I am gonna write a book. I just never wrote a book because I didn't know what to talk about, man. I'm not this interesting guy everybody thinks I am. I'm a regular dude. But I'm gonna write a book. It's coming. It's coming. Appreciate that, Doug Diamond. We're down to the last couple of questions. Obligated to be motivated. Okay, no, we back at the beginning. That was it. That was the last one. All right, man. I appreciate y'all once again for helping us get to 10,000 subscribers, man. And it's a blessing that y'all would support me like this. Keep it coming. Let everybody know. Tell your friends, family. Tell any hip hop heads that are looking for an artist that they can depend on, that can bring good content. And if you're a fan of lyricism or whatever, send them to your big brother, man. That's part 4, 10K Q&A. It's a wrap. Thank y'all, man. Number love to y'all. Your big brother K-Rino. Like, comment, and subscribe. And purchase music from www.southparkcoalition.net, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play. Show love. Peace.